this week's episode of Groupcast, we discuss the oceanic anomaly that's been happening at the benthic level. In other words, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. It's the Groupcast podcast, a show about stuff like stupid jokes and Charlie folks and random ass topics with Casey, Wes, and special guests like Fred and Danny, Kyle, Riley, Len is there too. This is their theme song, it's pretty cool. Just don't ask Wes to sing the rest cause he'll forget the words, so sit right down and gather round, but not too close because they were so ugly that everyone died. Podcast.
That's lame.
I know.
I threw my phone in my holster.
I saw that.
That's lame. You're lame. And you should feel bad for being so lame.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I love it.
Welcome to Groupcast.
Hello, everybody at home. Or wherever the fuck you are. I don't know where you are. It's not my job to know where you are and what you're doing.
It's my job.
Is it? That's terrifying.
I am the one who lurks in the shadows.
Don't you have a job to do?
Don't I have a job to do?
Welcome to Groupcast. I'm your host, Big Wes.
I thought you said you were captaining the show now.
No, I'm recording. You're still the host.
Oh.
Is this Captain Phillips?
Love Boat.
I don't think that's what that movie was
I
about.
don't know. Whatever.
I would love to see the movie where the pirates take over the Love Boat.
That would be amazing.
I'm just thinking Love Shack by the B-52s. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack.
Love Boat, baby. As
Love
always,
Shack, baby.
As always, I'm Big Wes. As Casey said, this is Casey.
Love Shack, baby.
That is Lennon.
Too many cooks.
Too many cooks.
Too many cooks.
Too many. Erica.
Hi.
Too many Ericas.
There are too many of me.
And Amber.
Yeah, I'm here.
To give you a
Takes lot to
preview.
make a stew. something.
Yeah. To give you a preview of how obnoxious I'm going to be on today's podcast, let me start by saying this. You know why I don't like to eat bagels?
You know I don't like to eat.
Why?
Too many nuts.
Oh, it's happening.
That's what's gonna happen. Oh God.
I'm prepared.
No.
I'm prepared as shit to be
You've made Wes
hated.
upset.
I'm sorry. I love you so much, but I'm just gonna have to leave you here, and I'm just gonna drive my truck into what's left of the lake.
I'm just
There's
a lot
so
of,
many
like-
good jokes for it. You know why? Too many hooks.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna have to go. I'm just gonna get into my attack helicopter and fly away. Too many Chinooks. Too many Chinooks.
Chinook.
Jesus
Chinooks.
Christ. That is such a
Well,
stretch.
This is the
Give a
first, guys.
shit.
I think I'm the only sane one here right now.
No, I think we
Oh
both are.
man.
Hey,
No, I'm
we're
not just you.
recording a short today.
We are. It's gonna be fun.
I'm looking forward to it.
But I'm wearing pants.
Yes, you are. Good
Well, you're
job.
gonna have to amend that situation. Because we're
Not a
too short.
pants day, Wes.
It's not about you.
Amend those
Here are your
pants.
Amend those pants. Put that on a T-shirt.
Okay.
Can we put that on a t-shirt? Can we
Let's
do
put
that?
it on a t-shirt.
There was a guy a couple weeks ago who commented on one of our videos saying you guys should put out shirts, and then
To the fucking store!
what?
He said,
What?
I
Exact
heard
quote.
him. He said, go
He
to the
said there's
store.
There's a fucking store!
There's a fucking story. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I did too!
But well, you gotta know what kind of shirt to get because there's too many looks.
That was a stretch.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
It
No, it
was
wasn't.
not.
No, it wasn't.
Brain confetti!
Brain confetti. Just it squeezed out of your head like Play-Doh.
Oh,
Brain
I'm
confetti.
so excited for this.
I'm not.
This is gonna be like the blank-ish thing that we did in the 100th
Yeah.
episode.
You know, Charlie would do that. Would take this. Oh. Let me
You
try
know,
again.
Talk.
Charlie would participate in this game a lot too.
Too many fox!
Too many gooks.
Too bad it goes.
I was gonna say spooks.
That too. That's the next verse. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It takes a lot to hate a Jew.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
terrible.
It is.
Oh, I love it.
So yesterday, Amber and I went to a dog park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you talk about that.
This is the second time we went to the dog park. Second time we went to the dog park.
Did you let Amber off her leash and she ran around and had a good
Yes.
time?
There's so many doggies.
She's off the leash right now.
Uh,
I'm surprised she's staying put.
Yeah, I was gonna
Last-
say
I'm
Last
off the
week-
chain.
Last week was the first time we went, and the dog park is a big, just gated thing.
Oh, the one in Oakside?
No,
No,
it's in Lancaster.
Oh.
But there's a center gate that separates a small dog park and a big dog park.
Mm-hmm.
And in the little dog park last week, someone had a corgi that was in a wheelchair.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And she started doing this, and she's taking pictures of it, while her dog is terrorizing the other dogs.
Yeah.
I was busy. There was a corgi with
While
a
she's creepily
wheelchair.
just going,
Literally taking
Dogs.
pictures through a chain link
Yeah.
fence.
She was going,
while making those noises.
Exactly.
Dog pedophile.
Well, I'm trying to grab a hold of her dog, but every time I get close to him, he looks at me like, "Ah, fuck you! You're not my real dad," and he runs away.
All dogs say that too.
Then yesterday,
Baxter.
Speaking of dogs,
Yeah.
yesterday there was a dog that had one of them nose muzzle things,
Yeah.
so they can
Oh,
only
yeah.
open their mouth so far. Well, I don't know what was wrong with its owner, but its owner decided to try and play fetch with it.
That
But the
man,
muzzle wouldn't let it open its mouth wide enough to get the ball. So it like go get the ball and just like,
that is a man
What-
who advocates torture.
yeah.
that man is smart.
Like, I felt really bad for it.
He could not open his mouth far enough, but he wanted to pick up the ball.
Yes, that's what Wes just said.
Lizzie has the most bizarre like combination of dogs, like dog
Really?
breeds in one dog. How do you say that?
One
Mixed
dog, one
breeds,
dog.
mutt, I don't know,
Yeah.
whatever.
Something like that.
It's a corgi and a lab in one. It's got the legs of a corgi, but it's like long and yellow.
Long and yellow.
This is the
I was hoping it's the opposite direction, where it's the size of a loaf of bread, but it has giraffe legs.
That would be
I
right.
I would love to see that.
I know somebody who has this dog. It's the weirdest damn dog I've ever seen. It is, it's a German Shepherd mixed with a Dachshund. It has the
Oh,
body.
yeah,
It has
yeah.
the body and head of a German Shepherd. The legs of a fucking Dachshund.
Yeah,
This
it is
dog-
adorable.
This dog is about maybe 3 feet tall. 2 feet of it is body.
If I haven't mentioned
It's
it,
cute. It's real cute. Dog.
He's weird as
if
shit.
I haven't mentioned it before, Lizzie is the person who did the blog that we got sponsored and sponsored by.
Yes.
She's weird in the fact that she likes hobbits a little too much. You know, too many toots. Oh, I got that! I win!
Oh, I love it. I'm so excited.
Well, this party died.
Was that it? Was that it? Is that all? Is that all you wanted to do? Fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
So I had my artwork stolen this week.
What?
By the penguin.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Artwork is in your photography. Jesus Christ, people. As in
No,
your
it was-
photography?
Huh?
Your photography?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was on Tumblr. No surprise. Just scrolling down and I see this.
Looking through all the blind hate.
Yeah. No, there hasn't been hate this week. It's been so.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I'm really surprised there's been
Is
no
there a
hate.
Tumblr peace treaty I didn't know about?
There probably was. But I'm scrolling down and I see this picture. I'm like, that looks awfully from I took that. And I look at it, and I used to put like a black strip, like a frame, around my pictures. That was gone. The color was changed, and I wasn't sourced anywhere. Like, okay, that's great. So
What a cock.
That's what happens on the internet.
Oh, I know.
People take stuff that's not
It's happened
theirs.
before too. So I went to Tumblr's report page and I said, and my exact email.
It's a bunch
was,
of women with pink short hair.
And my pretty much the exact.
What
words
do you? They like have really butch voices. Like, what do you have to tell the council? These guys stole my artwork. Were they men? No. Then we don't care.
So pretty much the exact words in the email were, I found that this person used my artwork and they altered it and didn't even source me, and then skipped a couple lines and said, "Here's the link to the person who posted it with the link to the post," and then skipped a couple more spaces and said, "Here is a link as to where I think he got my artwork from, where I first posted it." Get an email back that said, "Okay, we'll review your post in a day or so. Thanks for letting us know." About an hour later, I get another email that says, "Hi, we need you to send a link to where the person posted this picture they took from you, and then we need you to send a link from where you think they took the picture from, and please skip spaces." I'm like,
Please see diagram 6B.
so I said,
Like a scavenger hunt.
my response back was, "Well, I just sent you that exact same information, spaced how you asked, but here, I'll send it again." And then I bolded everything I sent.
Bold.
Like, I put it in bold, I put the spaces and everything, and I said, "Okay, so here you go." I get an email back 15 minutes later that reads, "Can you please write to us from the registered email address for the account you use that you believe is being reported and reposted incorrectly?"
Jesus.
And I go,
I don't think it works like that.
I'm like, mm-mm. So all I respond with was, "I only have one email. I have not heard anything back." And I checked today and the post is still up. So,
Yeah, you gotta keep on that shit.
no, I'm going to. I didn't get to today yet, but that's
My
plan when I
solution
get
was
home.
public shaming. Of basically going to this guy's post and being like, "Oh, this picture's so good. It looks an awful lot like this one."
No, I was planning on doing something like that. I tried to send
And you
him
gotta put a bunch of M's at the end to convey that.
I just put a picture of Wes. But,
You put Marge Simpson on it.
Yeah.
no, the other night I tried sending him like a ton of messages and not one would go through. Like that same guy saying, "Could you edit it and put my, source me at least or something,
Yeah.
or take
Yeah.
it down?" And messages weren't going through because Tumblr is
Wouldn't it be funny
incompetent.
if like you like did the public shaming thing to that guy and he was like, "This is my work."
Yeah.
And people do that.
That would
and
have.
it's
Oh my god, yeah.
disgusting.
That's terrible.
Where I put it on DeviantArt, like they list all the specifics, what camera you used, what time you took the picture, what type of every
Yeah.
little thing, like
Yeah.
every little detail from where I posted. So I'm like,
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like that sound for the links.
Yeah. Which I'm not using this week because
Oh.
good.
I'm afraid that it will do something weird with the audio.
How sad.
So,
Yeah. Well, yeah, it might.
yeah, because we have 3 mics now. I don't know if that was clear or not.
I think the audience can tell by how awesome we probably sound right now.
Yeah, I'm hoping this really turns out well because this is kind of like the experimental episode where
Yeah.
we're working with sound to make sure it works.
It's like our sounds in college now.
Yeah. It's in training
Sound of
to get
high
a
school.
sound engineering degree.
No, I kind of thought experimenting, but that's alright.
Yeah.
Your thing works too.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that,
He's stretching.
I have no legs.
For those of you who are not here, which is all of
"Oh, I'm
you,
getting attacked by a
my
cat
dog
again."
stretched off the couch.
I also wipe my dick on the cushion.
Erica, don't sit there.
Now my foot's in it.
My foot's
in
in
the
dick
dog
juice.
stick.
That took so much work, I must
It's
say.
dog
There's only 2 things I love: dog dick
juice.
and the new Rita's ice cream flavor.
Thanks, Shane.
Shane Gillis. That dude just won $1,000 in a
Did he?
competition the other day.
No.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's fucking awesome.
Oh my god. The stuff he does, it's just incredible. Wish I'd been there. Wish
Yeah.
I'd been there.
So, I have a bit of a follow-up story
Okay.
Okay.
from a couple weeks ago. If you guys remember that call that I got saying, "Yeah, we heard you stole a cheeseburger, so you're
Oh,
gonna get a
yeah, yeah.
citation." That was real.
What?
So you guys will look over there and see there's a letter on my counter.
Yes.
That is from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania
saying that they got a report that I stole a cheeseburger from the Anchor in Millersville University.
I stopped.
Oh no!
No, don't stop yours. Don't worry about it. Go pick up somewhere else. I don't know where you stopped.
Okay. Well, we stopped there.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. But anyway, yeah. So if you'll read that, they said, "Oh yeah, you have to pay $4.75 because you stole this cheeseburger. So either plead guilty or not guilty, and go to the magistrate's office, and we'll take it from there."
It's
like,
Kermit. It's Kermit.
I'm like,
and,
What? How would they have...
First of all, they don't have proof.
Yeah.
They got a report from somebody who worked there.
And how did they know it was you?
I have no idea.
My theory is that it's the guy you wrote the shipping letter about.
Yeah.
Out for revenge.
That'd be hilarious. But yeah, I have
Them
to.
ships.
I have to go into the magistrate's office in Millersville and tell them that I didn't steal a cheeseburger. Because why?
That is...
Yeah.
Because
Boy, is that
cheeseburger.
something.
Yeah. And they want to do fingerprinting.
So you say finger painting.
They want to do finger painting. I don't have time for that. I got coloring in an hour.
Nobody has time for finger painting.
They have you finger painting, and you end up drawing a cheeseburger. Shit! We got him now!
I'd keep GarageBand up.
Guilty! It's here. It's right here.
Maybe they saw the
It bounces when it fucks up.
Maybe they saw the cheeseburger you drew where Kermit jumped out of it with an afro.
Yeah, because that's likely. But no, they want to do fingerprinting. Now the problem is, I have to take care of this as soon as possible because that's a federal offense. Because no, listen. It's a federal offense because I stole from a state institution.
Yeah.
Supposedly. So
Allegedly.
if I don't take care of this, that's a misdemeanor on my criminal record, and I wouldn't be able to get a teaching job.
Yeah.
So I have to.
This is why I think it's the guy, the homophobic guy.
You know what?
It's the perfect and most minor life-ruining possibility.
I feel like this is some sort of weird, elaborate, fucking backwards ass test from Millersville.
Yeah.
Because
This is a test.
it's like, do you really want to be a teacher? Like, take care of
Will
this
you fight this
shit.
cheeseburger?
This is hilarious.
Can we make like boxing posters? Casey versus the cheeseburger.
Yes.
Well, that's what it says on the thing.
Casey
Yeah,
What?
the court,
cheeseburger.
it says Commonwealth of Pennsylvania versus Casey Coulter.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
like, that's funny.
Cheeseburger versus Casey Coulter.
You're all against me. Bring it on.
The entire
The
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth of
I
Pennsylvania
just think it's
versus
funny.
Casey and his stolen
I just
cheeseburger.
think it's funny that they're like, yeah, some dude told us who worked there that you stole one, so guess we're gonna take their word for it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That obviously
But
happened.
like anyone can go in like
They
a state.
have like 6 cameras
Yeah.
in that room
Yeah.
building. So
I feel like... Can we stop doing that
No, that's
to
not.
the,
It's
to
not gonna
the
stop.
dog in the room that nobody can see?
That was like
I
having
feel
my
like-
snake on during the podcast.
Yeah, it didn't work.
No.
I feel like them just... If somebody reported, yeah, this guy stole a cheeseburger, okay, we'll file a report against him. I feel like if you went and said, I didn't steal that cheeseburger, they'd go, alright, well then we won't worry about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the reason I never did anything about it because I thought they were joking.
Yeah, it sounds that
Yeah.
lame.
It
Yeah.
did. It did.
I wish I could go in for you. Just like kick open doors like, is this fucking real? Are you serious about this? What is going on?
You know, the campus is closed until after Christmas, so I can't go there. I have to call them. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, 'cause
Jesus
you'll get in
Christ.
trouble for being on campus. Oh, he's here to steal another cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Oh, wouldn't that be,
You should
the
walk
funniest thing ever? If you went into the office to battle this thing and you had to sign, whatever, and you accidentally walked out with the pen,
I would just like to see you walk
he
in
struck
eating.
again.
You're gonna have to pay 50 cents this time in criminal
You
charges.
walk in to dispute it and you're eating a cheeseburger as you walk in.
Even better, you should walk in dressed as the Hamburglar with just a sack and just like I'm here to pay my $4.50 for that cheeseburger. No,
I'm here for the cheeseburger.
okay.
It's just funny that they have no proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came for the learning. I left with the cheeseburger.
Well, that's like a few years ago. I had a guy follow me for like 6 miles.
Well, you are a balloon thief.
No, well, this was before that.
Oh. Okay.
He followed me for 6 miles until I stopped at Sheetz in town to get gas. He pulled in front of me, all pissed off because I allegedly pulled out in front of him.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And he's like, I'm a retired cop, blah blah blah, shit. I'm going to go to the state police,
Yeah.
and I have your plate number, and I'm going to report you. I'm like, go right ahead.
Yeah.
I could do the same thing for you, and still nothing's going to happen. Whether you're retired, I'm currently active, or neither of us don't do anything at all.
Yep.
The law is weird in ways like that. Because, like, there was a time where I never got a speeding ticket, but I once was, like, in a minor accident. And they were like, yeah, so how fast were you going? And I was like, I don't know. And they can do that. They can be like, if you say something like, yeah, I was going so and so miles an hour, and that's over the speed limit.
Yeah.
Then that's totally admitting that you were breaking the law,
Yeah.
even if you weren't doing that.
Yeah.
God.
It's funny how just stuff like that works.
Did I tell you guys
Minor
that I hit a deer in my work truck the other week?
You might have.
Maybe.
I don't remember if I did or not.
You
You did
split it in
not.
half like rolls, long ways.
No.
Yeah,
Um,
not horizontally.
I was on my way up to Waynesboro for a job. It was like 6:30 in the morning. It was right before Gettysburg High School, and it was super fucking foggy on the other side of the road. And this deer just like jumps out, and I hit it, but I didn't hit it, and it like died, and I rolled over top of it. Apparently, I just like hit it so hard that it just like flew off the road into a field on the other side of the road.
Dear,
But it
it's
did-
so stupid.
Oh, they are.
There's a license plate frame on the front end of my work
Yeah.
truck that just folded in.
I was
That
gonna
was-
say
yeah.
you went to look for that deer and it was like imprinted on the deer.
I did go back that night and I took a picture of the deer.
Yeah.
It's like the size of your dog.
Yeah.
Like
A little deer.
yeah, I thought
we
I hit
have
someone's
no
dog.
frame of reference.
It's the size of a dog.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
About, yeah. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Other people besides you have dogs.
Just
you know.
imagine the size of your average dumpy ass dog.
Yeah. Well then I was still like an hour from work and I had to be there before 8 o'clock and it was already 6:30. So I stopped, took pictures of it, made my way up to Waynesboro. Nobody noticed.
Selfie.
Nobody
deer in the
noticed.
background.
There
Yeah.
was
Here you got your arm around him.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh well, just killed this deer.
Covered in
there
blood.
was supposed to be 4 of us there, including me. There was
Oh
only
man,
3
you
of
blinked.
There were supposed to be 4 of those deer too. There's only 3.
including
Oh
me. There
man,
was
he
only
blinked when we took the picture.
including me, there was only 3 there, and then my partner finally shows up. He gets out of his truck and immediately looks at me and is like, what the fuck happened to your truck? I'm like, God damn it, nobody else noticed. Why the fuck do you gotta ruin all my shit for me? He goes, what'd you do? I'm like, I hit a deer on my web. He's like, did you fucking call the office? You can fucking call the office, man. I'm like, no, because
Really?
yeah, because it's an incident in a work truck.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So even though nothing major happened, I still have to cover my ass because I could lose my job.
Oh yeah.
And I called the office, had to email pictures that I took right after the incident and new ones that I took
Yeah.
after I got off the phone with the office. I got off the phone. The rest of the day, 2 field supervisors came out to look at the truck and talk to me. Like, we don't understand what the fucking big deal is. Like, that's a $15 plate frame.
Yeah.
Big fucking whoop.
Yeah.
You're okay. The truck's okay. The deer's fucking dead.
But if you hadn't done
And
that,
it all works out for everybody.
Yeah.
if you hadn't
Maybe not the
done
deer,
that,
but
if you hadn't done that,
I would be out of a job right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, they totally would have done
Yeah.
that.
yeah. Ugh.
And then
Exactly.
the next day, one of the field supervisors that came out the day of my incident took me out for a drug test,
Yeah.
and I got like a free 4 hours of paid leave to just sit around in a Quest Diagnostics waiting room, waiting for a P test. But the thing that struck me the most was right after I got off the phone with the
deer.
Was it a
office.
smooth criminal?
Yeah.
No, it was the deer that struck you the most.
No, not even the most.
Oh.
Right after I got off the phone with the office, I hung up my work phone, put it back in my pocket. The 4 of us standing around bullshitting, waiting for the electric people to come out. And I go, oh my god. And my friend Bryce, who was also there, he goes, what's wrong? I'm like, I just realized that 2 weeks ago I got a letter from PennDOT stating that any and all licenses and or permits in my name are hereby invalid because apparently when I went to pay for when I went to get my license renewed from my vertical one to my horizontal one,
Yeah.
my check didn't clear. My $30 check didn't clear for my camera card, but they sent me my camera card anyway, and I still went and was able to get my new license. But like a week after I got my new license, they sent me this letter that any permits and or licenses in my name are invalid. I'm like, shit. If they go through my DMV record, which they do quite often, they could terminate me from my job, and it's not even my fault because I wasn't notified of it right away. They just sent me my camera card. Like, it was a week.
Yeah.
Like, they had a week to realize that I didn't have $30. But they're like, no, he sent us a check anyway. We'll just get it done and over.
Ship it, send it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other three guys like, oh my god. So I had like half.
I feel like that deer might have been sent by like your worst enemy.
I know.
to ruin you.
Shit.
It was the same person who reported Casey for that cheeseburger.
Yeah, it totally was.
But
You know what? It's probably that fucking guy, the balloon guy.
Yeah.
He's out
It's
to
the
get
balloon
both of
guy.
us. He's out to get both of us.
I haven't seen him since. So
I would just like to
knows?
say, because I don't know if it was said before, I don't even know if you remember, but you remember when we were leaving
yeah,
and we went past there
yeah.
and the other balloon was gone?
Was it?
Yes!
Oh.
There was a pink one, there was a black one. I took the pink one.
Yeah.
And the black one was gone.
Maybe he just figured, well, there's no point in this.
What the?
Either that or he wanted to get it to a more secure location.
I don't
Well,
know.
these
What
certainly
if it all
aren't safe out here.
I don't know, man.
That entire incident was just
Yeah.
a ball of stupidity.
Well,
It was great though.
But yeah,
But
deer,
yeah.
they're fucking dumb.
Yeah,
Yep.
they sound like squeaky toys.
They're
They
terrible.
do sound like
They
squeaky
might just be like the worst animal on the planet.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of anything worse than a deer, honestly.
But they're so cancer.
I don't think that's an animal.
Deer cancer.
Cancer bugs.
Deer cancer. I would love deer cancer.
That's the name of my band. Deer Cancer.
Deer cancer. Yeah.
We're like a hardcore emo metal band.
There you go.
Sounds like
yeah.
it.
When my parents moved up to the house where we currently live, they realized that there's a lot of deer around, and it's going to be inevitable. One of us is going to hit a deer. So they made this bet on moving day.
Nice.
Who hits a deer first? My dad was the first one to hit a deer the first day. Well, that game lasted a long time.
Alright, okay, the second deer
The
we hit.
second
Yeah,
deer.
that's the bet we're gonna
I've
do.
been fortunate. I have yet to hit a deer.
I also have not hit a deer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rolls has hit some deer. Erica, you told me a story about a deer being hit on the way down here.
These people were just driving along in this pretty big ass truck, and the car,
Big ass trip.
the
Foot
car
massage.
in front of them clipped the deer, just enough that the deer went flying up into the air. And when the deer hit the truck, the deer got split in half. The front half of the deer landed on the driver's wife's lap.
Amber, stop playing with your weave.
Yeah.
He did it first.
And the back half of the deer ended up in the bed of the truck. And when the guy got out of
3
his
points.
side of the truck to get onto the other side of the
From
water,
downtown.
It must be the shoes. Or in this case, the
It
car.
must be the hooves.
That'll move the chains.
he opened his wife's side of the truck, and she was just drenched in blood in this half a deer on her lap. And the front, well,
It's like The
the
Godfather.
hood of the truck and the windshield and the top of the truck were so smushed in it looked like a boulder dropped on their truck
Nice.
from a deer.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
They are made of rocks.
And the half, like they showed a picture of the half of the deer laying on the road. And it's just like,
It's like one
That's
time.
the description,
It's like one time I
right?
was
Oh, yeah.
heading up to Altoona and we were like driving through the mountains. Altoona. Doodle doodle toon. Words that rhyme with.
Shut up.
I know you're doing it. I'm calling you out on it. words that rhyme end in
Shut up.
ook.
Shut up. Shut up.
Too many books.
Well, yeah, but I was going to put that somewhere. Oh, this is like the Scrabble Finder website.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck
I
you.
love it.
Okay, so yeah, we were driving through into Altoona, and we just saw like this, like in the distance. When we were on the highway, we saw in the distance like this red smear, and we're like, "What is that?"
Oh,
And like we got like a little closer, and it was like somebody had painted the road red,
Or a motor,
and there were just
murder
chunks everywhere.
Yep. It was rolls.
It was it was something. It was something.
You know, that's crazy coming up on like a deer being killed on the road, and it looks like there was just
Yeah,
a
they just-
massacre of
Oh, yeah.
Deer explosion.
blood
Deer
everywhere.
explosion.
Yeah.
Deer explosion.
I like it.
Also, my accident happened on a Wednesday. Thursday, I was in town Gettysburg. Friday, I had the day off. Monday, I was going back to Waynesboro, but I was working with the Waynesboro company, but they were going to be in Shippensburg. So they gave me the address where they wanted me to meet them. And as I was going up 234 into Biglerville, I saw a deer. Like there's on the right hand side where I was, there's like a raised field, and I saw a deer jump off the top of the bank and hit the road and across. And there was two more. And I saw the first one. It was like far enough away that I had time to slow down. But as I slowed down, I rolled down all the windows and I just started screaming, "You motherfuckers better stay up there, or so help me fucking God! I'm gonna punch you in your dear dicks!"
I bet you scared a lot of people with that.
It was like 6:30 in the morning.
No one's driving on that road.
And-
but I bet you scared the deer.
Yes, I did. Because
Terrified them, and they were like all shaken. You know what you call that? Too many shooks.
Alright.
Because as I'm screaming, the one of the two looked like they're like full bore running. It's like, I'm gonna jump. Nope, this guy's screaming. He's gonna punch me in my deer dick. He turns around. He's like, I'm not having no part of this. I'm done.
I think was
He
the...
goes home to his mom. This guy wouldn't punch me in the deer dick, Mom.
Did you get his license plate number? It was, I would, but it was invalid. It was... Oh, yeah.
Deer dicks.
Oh, God. There's... The problem with deer is that they're so unstable. Like, they've got such a core, but they got these spindly
Yeah.
little fucking
Like,
legs.
have you ever seen like baby deer just like walk around?
Oh, yeah.
They look like they're just gonna snap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's like learning how to use chopsticks for the first time. It's like,
It's like those chopsticks have joints.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like trying to support a rock with toothpicks.
It's like watching somebody use a marionette for the first time.
Well, this wasn't working out, yeah.
How does this
He'll
work?
figure it out eventually, but for now, there's no chance.
No,
Can we not talk about deer for a second?
Yeah, I got
Maybe.
something.
only 1 second.
I wanna quickly go over this.
Okay.
Naked and Afraid has become a big thing for us at the Cigar Club on Tuesday and Wednesday nights.
Jesus.
Okay.
At least it's not that naked and dating.
Why?
Oh my god.
I don't know. For some reason, it just
He likes to
intrigues
watch
us.
people who are naked.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's a cult classic of the secret.
There's always opportunity where they might miss a side boob or like a pubic hair of a woman.
Or
There
dick.
was... Yeah, wasn't there
Yeah.
like a one episode where the dude forgot to edit vag?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You had one job,
Exactly.
and it was to censor
Yeah.
vag.
It was to remove all clam from this episode.
What my question is, we were watching an episode where they were in South Africa. Or no, they were in North Africa in the savannah.
Okay.
Those are very different.
I know.
So you know.
I forgot where the savannah was.
South and north of the same.
Shut up.
It's in Georgia.
Yeah.
The savannah is in Central Africa. yes.
Is there anyone else that would agree with me when I
Alright.
say when I say fuck the mission and whatever's going on? Like you have to like build fire and survive for 21 days and then walk to your extraction point. The first thing that I'm going to fucking do is I'm going to ride a giraffe. That's what I would do.
Good luck with that.
Are you?
I
I-
had an elephant
Yes.
once.
I would
Do you
try.
do you know the vertical element required to get on the back of a giraffe?
I
Those
will
are another
fucking
one
try.
of those animals that are rocks with two
Also, they
legs.
can
Extra legs.
run.
Yes,
I don't know if you'd be able to catch up with them.
I will try.
I will try.
He'll
I'm sure you
lasso
will.
it. And
If you believe you deserve it, the universe will serve it.
Yeah.
I want to
Alright.
fucking ride a giraffe.
Okay.
Dude, can you imagine how badass that would be after you spent 20 days trying to fucking get on this giraffe and ride it? On the 21st day, like, you gotta go like 6 miles to your extraction point. It's like a helicopter. You come riding in on a giraffe like goddamn Snoop Dogg. You're just like, pick me up, bitches! You know what? Fuck you! I'm living here now. And just like start petting its long ass neck and like, this is fucking...
This is Jeffrey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Joffrey.
He likes toys.
Yes. I'm going to own a Toys R Us out here now. Just like kick him in the sides. To the sunset, Jeffrey! You just ride into the sunset. Like, that's the most badass episode of Naked and Free.
And that's how Lion King starts.
I'm
Exactly.
afraid
how it
to
starts.
ask at what giraffes sound like because I'm afraid I'm going to be disappointed again.
Oh, I'm gonna find out.
They have black tongues.
Yeah.
Aren't
Yes.
they like purple?
No, they're black.
I thought they were like bluish purple.
I
But
like
the reason why this came up is 3 guys from New Jersey came in. They were just on a road trip and they happened through Gettysburg. And we were sitting there. We watched 2 episodes all together. It was me and Rob and these 3 Jersey guys. And the one guy is like the dumbest. He's the youngest of the group, and he's like the dumbest. He goes, "What happens if they encounter like an indigenous tribe of
Indigenous?
of wherever they are? Like, do they have to?" No, this is what he said. He said, "What if they encounter an indigenous tribe
Okay.
Indigenous.
of where they are?
Galacticus.
Like, do they have to fight the indigenous tribe, or what do they do?"
Never heard of the indigenous tribe. Where
This is what he says. That's what a giraffe sounds like?
Giraffe make?
They sound like funk.
that video just had the words giraffe make on it.
What is
That's the sound a giraffe makes.
They're raves.
none of yeah?
What? Don't do that one.
Do it.
And then it's just a goat.
Bye.
Ah!
What about that one? Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, this looks promising.
More funk. Sound of the giraffe.
It sounds like me.
I was gonna say it sounds like a didgeridoo.
I'm pretty sure that's Satan.
So I
It's
would
a giraffe.
I would have every opportunity to like find a giraffe because I would just have to sit there and like 6 of them would just flock to me.
And the
It's
indigenous
her
tribe
mating
would come
call.
over. Are you choking? Are you okay?
What's a group of giraffes called?
Giraffes.
Gaggle.
Gaggle
A
of giraffes.
gaggle of giraffes. I'm gonna look that up too.
All right. While you're,
If there's not a word, I think we should make
while
one.
you're doing that, I have a thing.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, as you guys are aware,
Am I?
that's a dog.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
dog.
Oh my god.
What? A spinnaker?
A tower.
A tower. That's good. I like it.
The Tower of Giraffes.
There's a lot of.
Sounds like something in Zelda, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
There's a lot of.
Link, you must climb the Tower of Giraffes.
And he just goes, ha!
What were you saying, Casey?
Okay, so I go on Imager and Reddit a lot.
It's Imgur.
Imgur.
I like Imgur.
There's been this phenomenon, and it's just the best thing that's been going on for like the past week. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen the 2013 version of Les Mis.
Yeah. I've seen
Nope.
No.
So Russell Crowe plays a
Fighting around the world. Sorry.
he sings in Les Mis, and it's hilarious.
Yes, he does.
And he plays this inspector or somebody.
Clouseau.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? How do you
They were
pronounce it?
fun.
How do you pronounce it? Is it Javert?
Fucking know. I saw it once.
Javert?
Haciel.
Haziel. But anyway, there's this one
He
gift.
sings a lot.
Yeah. What? No, we're not doing that.
Yep.
So there's this one gift that is just him wearing his outfit, looking out
Outfit.
slowly looking out a window, and he looks really sad.
Yeah.
And people come up with the best like captions for that.
Really?
Like one of them is like, for example, my reaction when I'm not allowed to the costume party, and it's just like, oh. And there's just it's used for everything.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting.
And so just recently, like this meme just exploded, and people just started editing it in various ways. Like it started with something like, when I look under my bed to make sure there are no monsters, and it's just that same GIF but flipped upside down. And so people just went wild. They did like him in reflections of things. They like put him in different scenes, and it's just the most amazing. It's so clever, and people hated it so much.
Yeah, interesting. I'll
But
have
it
to
was-
see these.
Oh, it was so good. I'll put up a
I do
couple
at least
that I can
one of
find in
those.
the links.
Yep.
So, you guys,
Wow!
thank you.
That was
Nice
that was
giraffe.
Lennon and West filling in for the links.
It was,
Yeah.
It was a giraffe.
it was a lion being
It was something.
something.
Doodle or something.
Yeah.
Put it in with the kangaroos. It's like Rolls trying to breathe.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Sound like him the time we were
As
in
he
the
steals
car
the
and
last
I said
donut.
you were. I said.
Oh, that was awful. One time when we were coming back from the comedy
I was-
zone,
He said he was fucking snoring, clearly snoring.
I was gonna make the
Wake him up,
noise.
and he's like, "You're fucking serious." I was sighing.
Oh yeah,
I
like
sighed.
like 4 or 5 times he's just. And we're like, stop it. He's like, I'm awake. I was just sighing.
Well,
Shut up.
He is a pretty big person.
The first time
was
He has a lot to be sad
the
about.
first time he came on Groupcast, I thought he was like, I listened to it a couple times in the past. It sounds like he fell asleep
Yeah,
during the whole thing,
possibly.
but every time I thought he was sleeping, he says something right afterward. So I guess that's just him breathing.
Probably, yes.
Because it sounds like he's
No,
going.
it was fucking snoring.
Yeah.
That's mysterious.
That's a blizzard.
Wind.
It is
So-
mysterious.
Just win.
It's altogether possible that the Pirate Bay has been shut down for good.
Oh, I know, right?
That's something.
Okay.
Based-
Why are you excited about that?
I'm not excited about
It's
it.
just
It's very
interesting.
interesting.
It's
Okay.
interesting because this website's been online for like years.
Oh yeah,
A number of years.
X number of years.
And, they're based in, I think, Sweden?
Yes.
Or something like that. And they've only been able to get away with the stuff they've been able to get away with because the laws there are a little more lenient than here. So they are able to do that. But for some reason, and even though they've been, like cracked down upon by the authorities, it's never, come to, shutting down for an indefinite period of time. But for whatever reason, just, a week ago or
It is
something like that,
now.
for some reason, the police decided, well, I guess today we're going to shut them down. So they did. And
It
now,
was-
I believe they're still shut down. I don't
It
know
was
for
like
sure.
they've got a stack of paperwork, and they're like, "We'll get to that one eventually."
Yeah,
Which is all bullshit, because isn't Sweden like one of the lowest crime rates?
yeah.
Period.
Sweden
Yeah.
knows what's up.
They do.
They know what
just
they're
have-
doing.
They just have really high taxes. So if you can tolerate
Right.
high taxes, you're good.
Low crime rate, low taxes, ghost popes.
Yeah, ghost popes. And poets of the fall.
Yeah.
Maybe
What is
they're
that?
maybe they're Norwegian. I don't know.
Sweden just has excellent.
They made a
They got an excellent lot of things, I've heard.
they made just a soundtrack for the game Alan Wake, and it's just the best.
That seems like a good game. Never touched it.
I played it all in one sitting. It was great.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
It seems like something I'd enjoy.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of video games, Len and I are going to get to playing Skyward Sword here pretty soon, so look forward to that.
That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it as well. I don't know how I've avoided, everything about that game.
Yeah, I only know 2 things, and they're disappointing. So,
And they're disappointing.
I'm not going to say.
Bomb bowling.
Yeah. Skyward Sword introduced bomb bowling.
Bomb
bowling.
Bomb
Skyward
bowling.
Sword
Bomb bowling.
introduced
Bomb bowling.
bomb.
Bomb bowling! I watched that last night.
Me too, actually. Or maybe 2 days ago. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of Ego Raptor, I want you guys' opinions on this. This is something that is very interesting.
It's okay, they don't care.
Yeah, that's fine. So as we talked about last week,
Listeners at home.
the new Starbomb album, which is the Game Grumps
Yeah.
music album, basically,
Oh, this is actually a good topic to talk about.
it's coming out.
Yes.
Well, that's why I'm talking about it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was for everyone or just some people. Whatever.
So, the album is coming out the 16th. What the fuck is today? 14th or something.
Yeah. 14th.
Well, tomorrow's the 15th, so.
Cool.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's going to show up on my door any day now. I'm so excited.
Woohoo!
So here's an interesting move. One of the dudes in Starbomb, Aaron Hansen, Ecoraptor, famous animator, maybe you've heard of him.
Or not.
Or whatever. On his YouTube channel, he just put up the full album as a video
Yeah.
on his channel. Opinions go.
He put it out before it was released in its entirety.
Okay.
Do you think that's a good idea or not?
It's whatever he wants to do. It's his shit.
That's not why we brought this up.
Yeah.
We brought it up to facilitate discussion. It's not it's whatever. It's, oh, well, this is a marketing strategy because maybe he's going to get a lot of revenue from his channel because he gets paid doing that on YouTube also.
Yeah. When I checked, it had like 150,000 views
That's something.
or something like that. So how much roughly, like, is that in like YouTube money?
It depends.
Yeah.
Because
But
YouTube...
What's a ballpark estimate? Would you think?
Well, it depends on a number of things.
Okay.
It depends on how much has been decided he would get from thousands. Every 1,000 views, you get an amount of money.
Okay.
For me, it's somewhere around $1.23, but
Alright.
that can change depending on how popular you are.
Oh, okay. Well, he's
Then-
way up there.
Yeah. Then you also get cost per click,
Yeah.
which is every time somebody clicks on an advertisement that's on your video, you get a small amount of money for that, like somewhere around 6 cents.
Okay.
And there's how many subscribers you have.
Okay, that's a big one too.
Yeah.
So would we be able to say at 150,000 views, it might be something like $400?
I'd say more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say upward of $1,000.
So do we think that outweighs how much the CDs would have made?
It's
Without
interesting.
it.
It's
'Cause I
interesting
think so.
because people are like, it's a good fan base they have.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there are a lot of people who are willing to support them
Yes.
because of what they do and how they like that, and they know them. Because a lot of like artists they're just there out in the ether, and you like their music, but you don't know about them. But
Right.
with Game Grumps and Ninja Sex Party, you know a little more about them.
Yes.
So you can identify with them.
You
So
get
a
more
lot
of
of
a
people,
connection.
a lot more people would sympathize and buy their stuff.
Right. But now that the album is out, do you have to buy it? This is the question. You know?
I don't know.
Yeah. I guess if you want...
It's whatever.
I mean, to elaborate more on, it's his shit, he can do what he wants, which would bring him more money. Physically selling something, or putting it out and having flocks of people come to it just
Yeah.
for the link to illegally download it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The amount of ripping the YouTube video
Yeah.
to get all the tracks, is that amount that he's losing that way outweighed by how many the video gets itself?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
But is
also-
he making more or less than actually physically selling a CD?
Well,
But-
I figure if he would do that in the
Maybe.
first place, like, he's a person who uses the internet and YouTube very often. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
knows,
Yeah.
he has to know that happens.
Yeah, yeah.
So he couldn't have done that being like, oh, I'll just fucking do this for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm deciding whether or not it's a good idea to do it before or before the release of the actual CD.
Yeah.
It's got to be before, because people who are excited about it
People
are
who
like,
pre-order
well, this
it.
is the whole thing. I can just listen to this right now, and that's when you're getting the clicks. If he had done this
Yeah.
a week from now,
Right.
it wouldn't have done
Also,
so well.
there's also the people who already pre-ordered it, so they're
Yeah.
like, oh, crap, this is here now.
Yeah.
Right, and that's one thing. That's the first thing that I thought whenever I saw that. I'm like, well, I just bought the thing. I could just listen to it right now.
Yeah.
And I thought about it. I didn't do it, but I thought about, I could just rip this now and have the thing.
But you already paid for it.
Well,
so
there's
it kinda
that.
ruins it.
Well, yeah,
What was
there's
it,
that.
like
But
$10?
12. It was 12.
All right, that's
12.
decent.
Yeah. Honestly, though, I'm pretty happy just to have the physical CD again. And
Yeah,
apparently,
physical stuff is nicer anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
but what I'm about to say, apparently, I'm not in the majority when I say that.
Really?
Well, if I remember correctly, on whatever fucking Game Grumps episode it was, they talked about how in the last one, CD sales were by far much less than online by any other means.
Well, that's gonna happen anyway.
Well, yeah, probably, but
We are in the age of the internet. In
Yeah,
which
but
that's what happens.
I like having the thing because it feels more special that way. Plus, their fucking names come on it, signed on there with a fancy fucking pen.
Yeah.
I treasure that shit pretty nicely.
That's pretty cool.
I wonder if these are coming out signed though, because they never mention that in any way. The first one they said, the first however many they sell are going to be signed.
Could be just a surprise.
Maybe. I got this feeling it's not going to be, which I'm okay with. I don't give a shit. But it was nice to have those 3 names on that first one. I heard Markiplier is somewhere in this CD.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I like how they've been teaming up recently.
They've been doing some cool shit together for
Yeah.
sure.
Like that one video where they did the game show.
What?
It was on Markiplier's video about how he's like, oh, thank you for the most amazing year of my life, and I'm going to be doing a charity, something, something, something. Do you see that video?
No. I don't
Okay.
watch those anymore because they're all the same and there's one like every month. Not that that's a bad thing, I'm just saying.
Well,
I don't watch them
He
anymore.
he talked about how it was him, some random actor that I didn't know, a famous YouTuber that I didn't know, and Dan.
Oh.
Mark was the host, and these 3 other guys were they were on like the contestants of a game show, and it was just like a trivia game show, but it was just stupid.
Okay.
The basic premise was it was this guy, the actor that I didn't know,
Yeah.
trying out for like interviewing for a job,
Mm.
and the guy's like being a total douchebag, interviewing him. And he's
Yeah.
like, well, if you really want this job, we'll come on this game show, because that's how we determine how we hire.
That's
our
how
employee.
jobs work.
Yeah, it's basically a shot at the job market,
Okay.
and it's like everybody, welcome to the show. I'm your host, something or other, and it's like
Wilford Warfstache.
yeah, not quite.
Oh.
He doesn't have the pick mustache.
Oh.
It hurts my face doing
It
that.
can,
That
yes.
sounded like her.
So like Dan is like in his like kimono thing.
Yeah.
And he's got sunglasses on, and the other guy who I don't know who he is, but apparently he's famous in some way on
Okay.
YouTube. And he just answers wrong answers and gets them right anyway. And they keep doing like really weird edits. Like at one point, Dan is on the ceiling for no reason.
Okay, I like the sound of this, and I would love to see it.
Yeah, it's like, all right, now for your what's your name? Sean Donald. Donald. It was Donald. It's Dan. No, it's Donald. Okay. Your question is, who is the 43rd president of the United States? Incorrect. All right, other guy for the steal. And he says something like President Reagan Bush Clinton III Franklin. Yes, that's correct. Oh, I'm so glad that you got that one right. I'm so glad. All right, it's an honor having you.
That is going to be pretty cool to see.
It was something.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that. That's going to be fun. But yeah, it's interesting to put this CD out this way.
Yeah. I wonder if that's the future, where you just put that shit online, put it on YouTube, monetize it, and see if it does anything.
If you're famous enough to start with, yes,
Right.
then it shall work. Otherwise, probably not. Probably not. The JonTron episode that came out yesterday was hilarious.
Yeah.
I would check that one out. Zoo Animals, which is a game.
Zoo race.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, the zoo race.
Zoo. Yeah.
It's basically Noah's Ark 2.
Just.
All after the flood and everything, and all the animals are safely on the mountain or whatever. Then they all get so happy they decide to have races.
Okay.
that opening cutscene.
Yeah, what I just said barely scratches the surface.
You should see this.
I'll put it in the winks.
The winks.
The winks. Too many winks.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's.
Thank you, Erica, for your the first contribution in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to talk about.
That's all right.
How about what we're talking about?
Because I know everything about what you're talking about. I have no intention to talk about it.
Well, thanks for fucking
But-
coming.
You're welcome. No, it's just, if I don't know what you're talking about, I'm not going to throw shit in like I know what I'm talking about.
Confetti from my brain.
Spaghetti hair.
Confetti Spaghetti. That's the name of my 18th band.
Oh,
Confetti
yeah?
Spaghetti.
Sounds pretty cool. What kind of music do you play?
We play the kind of stuff that Fall Out Boy does.
Yeah.
We have really long titles, such as I once stole this barbecue sauce from a grocery store and didn't give it back because I'm cool like that.
Oh, yeah. It's a good song.
Yeah.
I
I
like
think
that
you
song.
should follow that up with also one time I stole a cheeseburger from
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
Well, that's in
and it was a federal
parentheses.
offense.
That's in parentheses, yeah.
And now I
That's the
have
second part of the chorus.
$4.
One time I stole this barbecue sauce from the store and I didn't give it back because I was cool.
What?
But then I stole the cheeseburger and it was a federal offense.
He just had a seizure.
Yeah, I like that song. It's a good
Yeah,
song.
it's a good song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
Chart topping.
How does this work?
Houses.
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 How's
You
work?
should tell the story about what happened yesterday when I tried to get off the couch.
Why don't you tell the story since you started it?
Yeah.
She wasn't telling the story. There's nothing really to tell.
Okay.
Just
I don't tell.
You people are exciting.
I know.
Let me tell you what. You're on your phone. You're on your fucking phone. You're getting your beard stroked by the person on the fucking phone, not saying shit.
Yeah.
Why are you people even here today?
I don't know.
Why are you people
Well,
even
here's
here
the
today?
story. So I was laying on the couch on my stomach,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Can you crack my back?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I was instantly like, "Time to get on the floor so he can crack my
She
back."
seal slid.
I seal slid, and my pants just slid right off.
Friction in yoga pants.
Good job.
I like
So,
that band too.
cool
Friction
story.
and Yoga Pants. It's a
Cool
good band.
story.
What was that hit song? Moving on.
Yeah.
So you two fucking?
Yep.
Not currently, but yes.
Not currently.
No, they are right now. This
She
very-
slapped him on the forehead.
We're not currently. We're in the middle of a podcast.
Did we ever talk about that? How Lemaire, like the one time we went to the diner
Possibly.
and he just
There was a group of us at the diner, and it was silent for like 2 seconds at best. It was, the timing was just perfect. It was silent for like 2 seconds. He looked over to me, and he looked over to my friend Jessica. You two fucking? Like the straightest face I've ever seen.
That's
Yeah,
Lemaire.
that reminds me. We went to the Comedy Zone, Lennon and I, and it was awful.
It was okay. It could have been worse.
Yeah,
I yelled at a comic.
Was it last night?
Glad we didn't go.
I yelled at a comic on stage.
Nice.
Well, that was the problem. Everybody else said that too.
yeah. Glad we didn't go. And anyway, Nick Aldinger was just like, "Okay, that's the end of the show. See you guys later," and didn't mention at all. that
Didn't
the open
mention
mic
the
was
open
happening.
mic was coming up, so nobody stayed.
Yep.
There was 8 of us in the audience. 8 of us performing. About sums that up.
Then we went to the
Casey, you
diner.
went up?
What?
You went up?
Oh, no.
Nope. I will next week.
Who was the one you yelled at?
Manny.
Yeah.
Why?
He was the first one on stage, and he started off his set, because there were 8 of us, basically going, well, you guys have heard all my stuff before, so...
I mean, he had a point,
Yeah.
but still.
Well, Lennon, how was your week? I'll tell you how my week was when I'm on stage. Why don't you talk about you right now? And then he started doing his fucking actual jokes, and we had a good time from there on out.
Yeah.
But
That other guy that I didn't recognize had a good set. The guy,
Jesse Kahn.
the guy who looked like a cross between Joey from Friends and Rambo.
That
Yeah.
is that's very accurate.
And then we went to the diner and were graced by the appearance of Heath Walkemeyer.
Yeah, the diner
That
was
was probably
me
the highlight of the night.
and Casey and Lemaire and
And
Heath. Heath is like the worst Snapple Cap facts.
Was he
ever.
late or something?
Snapcap fact.
A little.
Okay.
He's always late.
Not really. He wasn't.
I told him
really,
to his
was
face that he was me from the future, and he still had no idea.
he? Yeah, he still wasn't listening.
Yeah,
He would just blurt out
things.
random things
Yeah.
loosely based on what we were talking
Yeah.
about.
You know, if you do crack, if you do crack enough times, you'll start losing your teeth.
Yeah.
and then when you lose all your teeth,
It's all
you
over.
it's all over.
You fall through a roof, then your wife leaves you.
So don't do crack.
I told you about the second to last Angie.
Oh yeah.
When we all sat around and workshopped,
Zatarans.
and
That's still funny.
and
It is
Heath
so
was
funny.
kind of like, he was part of the group, but he was like far enough out where he wasn't. So I think it was Shane that was we were workshopping with Wes Williams, one of his jokes,
Yeah.
and Wes is just like, man, I got so much shit at home, like I got it written down in a notebook, and I just want to be able to use it. And then Heath's like in the background, like, I probably got like a couple hundred notebooks, like, they're from the floor to here.
They're that high.
Yeah. He goes.
They're
he,
higher than me.
he keeps going on about it. Shane just turns around. I thought he was as he was going to turn around, he was going to like smack him, like back at him, like, shut the fuck up, Heath. You don't have that many notebooks. You can't even count that
Yeah.
high.
He says he writes 4 to 5 jokes every day.
He doesn't.
Wow.
Well, as shitty as the ones that he keeps are, I believe him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine what we don't hear.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, the one show at the
It's like Alan Mundane.
Mundane.
the one
There you
show
go.
at the Thought
Yeah.
Lot where he pulled out the breaking the comedy law.
Yeah.
Well, that
And,
was a good set by
yeah.
him.
Yeah, it was a great set. He didn't like that set.
Really?
He keeps telling me that he's like, I wish I was on longer, and I think I did okay, and I didn't like how Bernie Richards kind of like intruded on whatever
That's
I
what
did.
comedians
I'm like,
do.
really?
Yeah.
It was bizarre because that was one of the best times I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
I feel like the situation with Heath
Mhm.
in the comedy environment is kind of a lot like the Grinch in the fact that he's kind of off by himself
Yeah.
and really he just wants to be loved and to get shows, and I'm like the only one in Whoville who's like, the Grinch could do pretty good shows, guys. Let's put him on shows. And everybody else is like, no, his heart is 3 sizes too small from too much crack or whatever.
It does shrink your heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did casually.
Thanks,
mention-
Dr. Erica.
He was just.
Oh,
he
that was my favorite.
last night
thing
where
that he
he's
said.
like, yeah, if you do too much crack, your blood pressure will go through the roof.
My favorite thing that he said was just like, it was out of nowhere. He's like, if you're going to do drugs, don't do drugs that increase your heart rate. And that was it.
It was just
It
another
was like
piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, it was like you took the cap off the most depressing Snapple
Yeah.
that you've ever encountered in your life.
Well,
like the flavor is just sadness.
My favorite was
Tastes like
again
socks.
the show
Yeah.
at the Thought Lot, and Wes Williams and I walked out. We were just out, and
It tastes like putting a revolver in your mouth.
we were just out. We smoked a cigarette, and then we were just talking. And we walked back in the front, and Heath was talking to the tribal witch doctor guy you keep talking about.
Yeah,
The flute
the
charmer.
flute
Yeah,
shaman.
that guy.
Flute
And they were talking, and then we kind of stepped in, and Wes and I were like, "Dude, that was some good shit you had. Like you need to bring that out more often." And I'm like, "Where the fuck is that kind of shit at Angie's?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, Angie's. That's on the Eisenhower Boulevard." You get it? And he's telling me directions. I'm like, "No, dude, I know where it is. I'm there like every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Why aren't you doing that shit there?" He goes, and he just starts going on about something else.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Yeah.
I used
He
to
went
do
on a-
animation
You know what's
and go
weird?
to
He talked to
college.
me for 15 minutes about vacuum cleaners. Yep.
That's.
Vacuum cleaners.
Once you get
I don't have a
involved,
response to that.
once you get involved in a conversation with Heath, you need somebody to come save you, basically, to get out of it.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like talking to the guy. I just don't like talking to the guy for more than like
A minute.
10-second clips. When I was doing that Thought Lot show that he was on, I called him the day before
Yeah.
because he gave me his number. I called him the day before to make sure he was still going to do the show and everything like that. And the conversation with him on the phone was normal. And I was thrown off. Like, I think there was like 2 times when I said, "This is Heath, right? This is the queef that I'm talking to." There was no goofy laugh. There was no kind of stupid pun. There were no vacuum cleaners. Nothing about cocaine. It was weird.
He is a an interesting character.
He's a riddle wrapped in an enigma.
Wrapped in tofu, wrapped in bread.
That sounds like a lot of starch.
He's
It
in.
is.
is.
Oh yeah.
He's starchy.
Well, he's white as fuck.
So what was that? What was that thing he came dressed as
Bread. Oh, what?
Brown eye?
at Champions?
The brown eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that last night.
Hi, I'm a little brown eye. That's about it.
Yep.
Nice.
Then he flips it around and something else.
He's
Oh,
a pregnancy
Am gay
detector.
for corner.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He still has that sign.
Am gay for corner. What?
Am gay. Ben gay for boner.
Ben gay for both.
Am gay for boner.
Am gay.
It's the worst
Ben
television
gay.
That's
ad
you
ever.
don't want to do that.
All right, I'm gonna throw I'm gonna throw out a
shoe?
little
Throw
advertisement.
a shoe at
I
you.
wouldn't mind throwing a shoe. I'm going to throw out a little advertisement to everybody who's listening to this podcast
All
right
one
now.
of you.
If you are in or around the central Pennsylvania area,
I'm not.
excuse me, this Saturday, we are going to try and fill the mic at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone with as many people as we can, as we do every once in a while. This mysterious riddle wrapped in an enigma, wrapped in tofu, wrapped in bread, will be there, and as we've stated numerous times, Heath is indescribable.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
If you want to come see this man, he will be at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone open mic this coming Saturday at roughly 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Probably closer to like 9:30
Like,
to
even
10.
watching videos with him in it is
It's
not
not enough. It's not enough. It's just not. This is something that everybody needs to see.
Yep.
And I sincerely
Too
mean
bad
that.
Lizzie's in Vienna.
Oh
God
yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
This woman.
She's in a
I
can of
swear to God.
sausages.
Swear to
She
God.
is.
She
She's a
is.
can of little baby
Just-
sausages.
I don't understand. She went. Okay, so she went.
What? Moment.
I can't compose my thoughts quite. She went to Bahrain, which is a country south of Saudi Arabia, yesterday, and then
I
went.
set fire to the rain.
Nice.
Uh,
And then went from there to Vienna.
Why?
I have
Because
no
she
idea.
fucking can.
Yeah,
she's
we
got
can.
she's got the muns.
she's got lots of muns.
Yeah,
Not her muns, but
that's okay.
Her mom's muns?
her mum's funds.
Her mum's mum funds.
Yeah, there you go.
Nope, that wasn't it. That wasn't correct.
Ah, you tried.
I'll take it.
tried.
I'll take it. I get like a 90 for that. A 90.
So here's a cool thing that's happening.
Oh.
Changing subject.
Is it?
So I play a lot of Skyrim.
Do you?
no.
Do you?
I do.
Why?
Because I love it.
Why?
Oh, okay.
I
Wolf
love.
Blitzer loved it too.
Yeah,
Good for
We all
Wolf
know
Blitzer.
who he is. Wolf Blitzen?
it's not so much
He's one
as
of the reindeer.
Yeah.
like, despite the fact that the Elder Scrolls series has somehow turned into like fantasy first person shooters,
Yeah.
which is depressing because it's such a good series for like the lore and the scenery.
I can't get into it.
That's
just
the game
can't.
where anytime Wolf Blitzer got killed by someone, he would message them calling him the N-word. Not even knowing who they were.
Oh,
just
he's
knowing
that
about
kind
them.
of guy. Is
He
he?
That's
is that
just
kind of guy.
standard online co-op.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, for those.
Dude, Mike O'Donnell had this great fucking joke last night about how.
Oh yeah, this one
What
was a
was,
good one.
it was about that the report on what's the word I'm looking for? The interrogations, the
Torture.
torture of the like trying to get 9/11 information. He found out, or let me try this again.
Yeah.
Again, I've been doing that a lot today. I don't know what's up. Michael O'Donnell had this great joke about you know how the torture things just came out.
Yeah.
His joke was about the people who did the torturing got the ideas by somebody got an Xbox and was just on Xbox Live for a while, and just everything that people yelled at them, they're like, write that down.
Nice.
Like threatening people's moms.
It was like, I'm gonna shove hummus up your ass and kill your moms. Write that down.
Yeah.
Write that down.
They don't even have hummus in the Middle East.
It's a good joke. I mean,
He's like, I'm
it's
pretty sure
very clever.
hummus is like one of the tamer things to shove up your ass.
It's like a paste.
It's like a paste. Yeah.
Not if it's got peppers in.
That's what Heath said like 4 fucking times, just to make sure people heard him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. At the end of the night, that's what he did.
Yep.
But yeah, Skyrim.
Yes.
For those of you who like Skyrim,
It doesn't look exciting to me.
It's not. I've
No,
watched it
yeah.
be played. It's terrible.
If I wanted to relive medieval times, I'd get the plague.
Well, there's a little bit of a difference now because there's these people who are gathering together to make the entirety of the world in using the Skyrim engine. And I looked it up to see like how much of an endeavor it was because I'm like, people are too lazy to make this. It is some serious shit. Like they're like trying to recruit people from anywhere they can to do voice acting, world building, lore, writing.
Wait,
Everything.
explain this to me again.
Okay, so Skyrim is one part of the world that
Yes.
is in the Elder Scrolls series.
Yes.
There's this forum, I forget what it's called,
Okay.
where these group of people who said, we want to make the entire world using the Skyrim engine, as in all the graphics and
Yeah.
models and everything from Skyrim.
Oh.
And we want as many people to come in and help us.
Yeah.
You don't have to be an expert. Just see what you can contribute, and we'll take it from there. And
Jesus.
it's such a huge project, but they're making progress.
Really?
Yeah,
How finished would you say they are in percentage?
not very far.
Okay.
Because it just started.
Oh, okay.
They're currently working on High Rock, which is where not Daggerfall takes place. Which is
Okay.
the second one. They're doing one at a time, one area at a time. But like, there's concept art, and there's like people submitting voice acting stuff that's not bad.
Yeah.
And people like sculpting places. It's like
So this is all like a fan-made thing.
yeah, it's
Wow.
it's really cool.
Jesus Christ. Has the entire world of the Skyrim realm,
Yeah,
Elder Scrolls realm, been uncovered? Are there other locations that are
not
unknown?
all of it. There are some
Okay.
unknown locations,
Okay.
but the maps exist and
Really?
the lore exists.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, shit then.
so that's all they have to go off of.
Alright, okay.
So it's basically up
That's
to
gonna be the hardest
interpretation and
part.
imagination.
Yeah, that's going to be the hardest part.
Absolutely.
That is so bizarre.
In other game news,
What?
Bizarre.
In other game news, we're gonna get a Star Fox and a
Zelda.
Zelda game.
Yeah. Oh,
next
isn't that
year.
the coolest? So let's take votes or guesses now. How do they fuck up Star Fox this time?
Yeah.
Not enough barrel rolls.
Shigeru
Good
Miyamoto
answer.
is going
It's a good
to
answer.
is going to oversee it though, so maybe
Okay,
it might
okay.
be all right.
We'll see. There better not be any fucking dinosaurs in that game.
Yeah. The problem with that game was that it was going to be a different game, but they decided, you guys have a fox, we have a fox, let's put that shit together.
That has only worked once ever for Super Mario Brothers 2.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's the only time that shit's worked.
That's amazing that like iconic characters from that game carry
Yeah.
over to now, and
Yeah.
it wasn't supposed to be like
They
that.
weren't supposed to be there whatsoever. Very, very interesting. It's very interesting shit.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, I'm on... Oh, God. What do you want, Erica?
We all got it at once.
Yeah.
Amber's asleep.
What in the...
I got it.
Amber's asleep.
I'm here. Sort of.
Yeah, like I was
I'm
saying.
still here!
Like I was saying, Amber is
Thanks,
asleep.
Hossio.
What?
God. It's a cat. It's a cat.
Because what were you expecting, honestly?
No.
Good point. Very good point.
Yeah, I was just about to say we're coming up on that time
Oh,
because
no!
we have some shit to film.
But the three of you guys were having so much fun.
I know.
I was a participant, motherfucker! I don't talk about shit that no one else knows anything about. I talk about riding goddamn giraffes and getting in fights with indigenous people.
Everybody rides.
Hey, you said
giraffes.
indigenous! You said indigenous that time!
You did.
I'd high five you, but you're too far away.
You didn't. Here, we'll do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shockwave transfer.
Yep.
I felt a part of something.
Somehow,
I feel like I'm gonna pass out now.
Somehow Newton proved that we just did that. Well. I
So
don't
anyway, Since we're ending off the show now, keep in mind that we, in fact, have a YouTube page, a Facebook page, and a Twitter page.
Wes is melting.
In
I
which
think he's having a heart attack.
in which you can find all of our... All of... I'll wait.
You okay, babe?
No.
Why did you answer?
There's a
I
thing
am-
going
You're
on.
not
over
the
there.
popular vote!
I am Wes.
There's a
You're
thing.
not dating Amber.
There's a thing going on between
I
those
could.
two.
Which two?
No, you couldn't.
Amber and Erica.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you don't know
You
it?
just,
I know
You
it.
just made it a thing.
Oh yeah.
We have a YouTube page in which we...
Amber and I
There's a lot of cool shit on the YouTube page.
Yep.
Go to the YouTube page.
Animations,
Groupcast Nation.
Groupcast Game Day,
Yeah,
Two Guys Go on Adventures, and now we're gonna actually have shorts.
we
Yeah.
are, because we're going to film one in
In
about
December.
20
Putting
minutes.
on
Yep.
pants.
We're filming it. We're putting it online as soon as possible. I hope.
Yes.
Make it your
Next
top
week
priority.
there should be
It
a
is.
new
It is.
Two Guys Going on Adventures.
Yeah, next week we're going to have a new Two Guys Go on Adventure.
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
that's true. Yeah, I'm not
gonna-
going, unfortunately.
I'm excited for
But
that.
it sounds like a very good time.
I'll go to it.
It
You know,
does.
I'm going.
Well, yeah.
You'll find out what it is when we get there.
Yeah.
Yep.
By
If
we,
it's-
I
if
mean
it's just
not
the
me.
three of us, that's fine.
It doesn't matter.
Riley
I'm
has
not
to
going.
work. Well, then don't go!
I'm not.
Riley disappeared.
Well, that's
Good!
That's how that
He's got
works.
2 jobs.
Yeah,
Oh,
unfortunately,
okay.
he just disappeared off the face of the
Yeah.
What
earth.
about Kyle? He disappeared too.
I don't know what he does.
Yeah.
I don't know what he does.
He's alive.
We have the dynamic however many of us.
Yeah.
What else was I going to say? You can follow Groupcast Nation, or just Groupcast is what we are on Facebook. On Facebook, and at Groupcast Nation on Twitter.
Yes.
We'll read whatever you have to say. You can also email us if Facebook and Twitter is too convenient for you.
You're stuck in the stone age of shit.
Also,
Groupcastnation@gmail.com.
if you have a project or business that you think is cool and you think should get recognition, we have some sway in the internet community. Not much, but we have some.
We do have some.
So
yeah.
you can email us your cool thing
We will talk about it.
at groupcastnation@gmail.com.
Yes.
And we can have
do
you
an
as a
intro.
sponsor because we did that with other people,
Yes.
so we can do it with you also. So
Yeah.
have a time.
Have a talk.
Have a time.
I want that on a shirt.
And with that, say
Have a time.
good night, everybody.
One last.
Okay.
One very last thing before we wrap up with Wes. I want to go back to you and the deer.
Yes.
I think the biggest problem and
Oh,
why
God.
we have so.
Oh, no. Oh no.
Did I give off some sort of
No.
oh, what is this? Okay, I think the biggest problem why we have so many deer that are getting hit by cars all the time is that we have too many resources in this area that deer have access to. There's just too many brooks.
That's it. Turn it off. We're done. We're done.
I had fun today.
Turn it off. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
That's it.